When I looked at all my subscriptions, I couldn't believe how many I was paying for and not using. Streaming services, apps, memberships, it adds up. That's why I use and recommend Rocket Money. It's a personal finance app that finds and cancels unwanted subscriptions, tracks your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. The best part? You can cancel subscriptions right inside the app with just a few taps. No awkward phone calls or hunting for passwords. With Rocket Money, all your accounts are in one dashboard. Your checking, savings, loans, and investments are all there, so you can see your entire financial picture at a glance. It organizes every transaction automatically, sets budgets, sends real-time alerts for big charges, and gives you easy-to-read reports. I keep a close eye on all my finances, and Rocket Money gives me an even smarter view. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/Kim. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. Go now. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Hi, Kim Komando here. Well, first up, we have your digital life hack. And after that, I'm going to play a call from my weekend national radio show. It's Friday, and you're about to spend half your weekend figuring out what to do with your weekend. Stop. There's AI for that. I'm Kim Komando for The Current, my free 5-star rated newsletter read by almost 1 million people just like you. Sign up now at getkim.com. Here's what I'd like you to try today. Open ChatGPT or Gemini and say, "It's Friday. I'm tired. Give me one fun thing for Saturday, one productive thing for Sunday, and some real downtime." Budget's $100. Plan it. 30 seconds later, you've got a Saturday morning farmer's market with a 5-star coffee shop nearby, a Sunday afternoon to batch cook 3 meals with recipes, and a schedule that tells you when to knock out the laundry so it doesn't hijack the day. Want to go further? Ask, what's one thing happening this weekend I'd never find on my own? It's going to dig up local events, pop-ups, that weird stuff you'd never scroll long enough to discover. And do it right now, before the weekend's all gone. Sign up for my free newsletter at getkim.com. Next up, a call from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show. Enjoy! Ever heard of the audience effect? It's when we change our behavior when we think we're being watched. Well, online, we're always being watched. Your internet provider tracks everything you do, even in private mode. That's why I use ExpressVPN. It's the tool I trust to keep my internet connection protected. With one click, it hides everything I do online and sends it through a secure connection so no one can see or track my online activity. Here's the best part. ExpressVPN works across all your devices, your phone, laptop, tablet, even your smart TV. One subscription protects up to 8 devices, so your whole family stays secure. Don't wait. Protect your family's internet connection today with ExpressVPN. Right now, you can get my special offer of 4 extra months with ExpressVPN. Just go to expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim for 4 extra months of privacy protection. Don't wait. Check it out right now at expressvpn.com/Kim.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Alrighty then, Steve in Salt Lake City, Utah. Oh, I love this. A European vacation, right up my alley. I love to travel. What's going on?
Hello, Kim. How are you?
Great, great.
It's a pleasure to speak with you and Andrew today. I'm looking forward to this conversation.
So you're planning a trip?
Are you taking us with you?
So
Yeah, are you taking us with you?
Unfortunately, I can't do that, but
Uncle
my budget
Steve.
doesn't allow that.
Oh, brother Steve.
Yeah, my daughter's been in the Army for the past 5 years, and she's getting out in the middle of April.
Oh,
So my
nice.
wife and I are planning. She wants to go to the UK, so we're going to take her on a 10 to 12-day trip to the UK. So my goal is to plan out the whole trip using AI. Like we're going to start in London and end up in Manchester. So like 12 days, rental car, where to stay, because we want to stay like in base. She's a big Pride and Prejudice Jane Austen girl. So she wants to go see all these little villages and
How
Downton Abbey
fabulous.
houses.
That's going to be so fun.
So that's her. So we want to be able to like, okay, which villages do we want to like get an Airbnb in or a Vrbo, and where's a good base to stay in this location? Where's a good base city for this location? And, how many days to get to these areas? So I've been looking at AI to help me with this. And when you Google it or whatever, you get to like bookings.com or, these different travel sites, right? And they have their AI, but they want you to, everything through them, right? So I don't want to do that. So I'm just looking for good AI, plan a good 10, 12-day trip, here's the areas we want to see and see what it says.
I would I'd probably start with Gemini, Google Gemini.
Google Gemini?
Yeah, because it'll pull directly from Google Maps and Google Flights and will give you some real-time info. And then it will also factor in driving time, trains, stops, things like that. And the more information that you give it, the better the agenda will be. I mean, you can say, we want to maybe go for a 30-minute walk, or we want to see, like you said, Jane Austen type of things. Now, there are specialty trip planning AI, like one is called Wonder Plan, that you might want to check out. I personally, anytime I want to do this, is that I used to use ChatGPT, but I found it lacking recently because I'm thinking about, I was planning a ski trip over the weekend, and I tried to use ChatGPT.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what, you used to be good, but now you're lame. And so I went over to Gemini, and it seemed to really do a good job.
Okay, because I know there's a lot of like Claude's out there. There's a lot of different platforms to
Claude is
check out.
Claude is more for, I would say, business use.
Okay.
ChatGPT is more for general personal use, and Gemini seems to be the winner right now. They've been leapfrogging on who's better, and I think right now I'm using all three, and I find myself gravitating more towards either Claude if I'm doing like an outline, some scripting or things like that, and then Gemini if I'm trying to do some planning or if I need some instant answers.
I did an entire itinerary for 4 days in Indiana because I had never been to Indiana, and I basically sat there and had an hour-long conversation with ChatGPT going back and forth. Oh, I don't like this. We want something more historical. We want to eat Mexican on this day. And it just kept on updating the itinerary as it went along, and I had our whole trip planned.
And there's another site
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. That's perfect. There's another site that is Rome to Rio. That's Rome and the number 2 Rio. Because you don't want to rent a car when you're there, because they drive on the other side of the road. That's not a good thing.
We don't have an issue with that.
You don't? Okay.
No. My daughter's lived in Australia
for
a couple years.
All right, you're fine with that.
Yeah, so she goes, I'll do the driving. So we're going to get a rental car.
Okay, then you're fine. But one thing,
we're not renting in London. We're going to rent after we leave London.
One thing about the rental car, Steve, is that a friend of mine, you may have heard me talk about this on the show, is that she was trying to rent a car, kind of the same thing, leave London proper and then drive out and then maybe even drive down to Cornwall or back or whatever it may be. And when she was trying to get the rental car from a big-time agency here in the United States, saying that she was in Phoenix, the cost was like $1,200 for a week. And then when she called me and she was complaining about how much this was going to be, I said, use ExpressVPN, change your location to say you're in London, and the same exact car, the same exact dates was like $400. So like use a VPN to help you. Yes. Say I'm booking in London area. Exactly. But if you decide not to drive anywhere, that Rome to Rio site is something that you ought to check out, because it will show you the trains between the cities, the metro between them. And, unlike here in the United States, public transportation is actually really good. Just saying. You don't like to ride the bus here in the Valley? You know what? I never have. Oh. Have you? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Really? And the light rail. Oh, I've done the light rail. That was fun. Yeah, I just did it once. That's me too. Never again. I think everybody does just do it once. Hey, Steve, have a great trip. Thanks for your call. Hey, want to stay in the tech know without wasting your time? Join nearly 1 million folks who get my free newsletter, The Current, where you see the latest in tech in just 5 minutes every single day. You're just going to love it. It has a 5 out of 5 star rating over on Trustpilot. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.